Hi, I'm Richard Friedman, and welcome to the preview of my book, Richard's 2025 Book of Best Political Cartoons, Still Cool Today, August 21st, 2026. So what I've done here is that I've been always writing Richard's books at politicalcartoons.com and all my presentations, and I asked myself, is the book still relevant? What I'm trying to make people have a look at, or possibly purchase. I went through the book, and I said to myself, the answer is affirmatively yes. And there are many things that were predictors of what we are going through today that were there, and many are still relevant to today. So what I've done here is I picked out those cartoons that I thought were very relative, and I figured I'd pass them along to you from my book. This is the book here, the cover of it. And here is some of, I've kind of indexed it here. Okay, now this is what's going on in Ukraine. This is still happening there, where they're taking lots of hits from the Russians in Kiev. They're being bombarded with all these missiles. And this man is out on his roof, and he's saying, "Attention all residents, this is a Ukraine missile defense system air alert. Please evacuate building immediately," because they don't have any Patriot missiles available, or not too many of them left, to fire out these incoming missiles into the city of Kiev and other cities that the Russians are hitting. So there goes a missile, and this is their warning system here. This guy has binoculars on, and there's a building, and then you see what's going on there. As the warning system, that's all they have left, basically, is that. Okay, and then there's another one here. This is President Trump here, and he's saying here, "He who saves his country does not violate any law." And that was President Trump over here, and he's still operating on that principle today. There's the Department of Justice that he's hanging there by a thread there. Okay, and then there's Ghislaine Maxwell playing ping pong at her summer camp prison here. Here she is, about to serve the ball here. There's Ghislaine here under the trees at her summer camp there, prison, and President Trump over here, and he's saying, "Thumbs up for your interview with my Justice Deputy Todd Blanche. I hope you enjoy your playtime with your new puppy. I see you have a good ping pong serve." Okay, sorry about the rule, no champagne. All right, so that was that. That's just a preview, and there she was, about to serve the ball in that. They have ping pong there, so. And there's Pete Hegseth in the Oval Office with President Trump. And I'm just giving you, a slice of the book here. And here is President Trump with China President Xi here. And here is President Trump saying, "To me, tariff is the most beautiful word in the dictionary." Okay, there he is. And then there is Kim, not Kim Jong-un, and there is the president of China here, and he's saying, basically, President Xi saying, "To me, Taiwan, most beautiful country in world almanac." So he's thinking about Taiwan, and President Trump's thinking about tariffs in this thing here. There's President Xi here, watching President Trump there. And there's the thing here. Trump will fix it. Trump Vance 2024 when he was campaigning. He was talking about tariffs when he was campaigning, so nobody can't say that President Trump didn't tell us he was going to do tariffs, because this is when he was campaigning back then. Trump will fix it. And okay. Okay. And then you have the last cartoon here is American Balance of Power, Trump style. And then here is President Trump. Basically here, he is holding up all the strings. He's got the strings on the, here is the Supreme Court. Supreme Court. There's the Supreme Court here. And here's the FBI, the J. Edgar Hoover FBI building. And there is the Capitol. And then you have the Justice Department here on the bottom, the Justice Department. And there's the Capitol. Okay, and that was it. And that's American Balance of Power, Trump style. That was June 30th, 2025. I did that. Because I could see what was coming there, and there it is. So there you have that. All right, folks. Thank you for watching my preview. God bless you. Hang in there, and I would encourage you to just hang in there and do the best you can through these tough times. And God bless you, and I'll see you next time on one of my videos. Take care. Bye.